The FIFA World Cup, the world's most famous football competition, is being hosted in the Middle East for the first time in history, with Qatar serving as the host country. The ceremony was a star-studded affair, held in Qatar's Bayt Stadium, hosted by Oscar-winning actor Morgan Freeman and Qatari social media celebrity Ghanem Al-Mufta, who delivered a message of inclusivity before reciting the Holy Quran. Jungkook, a member of BTS, also performed his solo track Dreamers at the World Cup. But what if we tell you that this was not the most interesting part of the World Cup? Welcome to our channel, and in today's video, we will show you the top 10 amazing facts about FIFA World Cup 2022. Let's take a deeper look at some of the most intriguing details regarding the 2022 World Cup that will make it like no other sports event in history. Number 10. The first FIFA World Cup in winter. The competition in 2022 is the first Winter World Cup in the Northern Hemisphere. Originally, the World Cup was held in the Southern Hemisphere during the summer, as this is when the region suffers winter conditions. When it comes to Qatar, however, things become more difficult. It is located in the Middle East and has unusually high temperatures that often exceed 50 degrees Celsius. It is nearly hard to host any form of World Cup under such conditions. As a result, in order to overcome the obstacles given by Qatar's weather, the FIFA World Cup was relocated from its traditional summer slot to winter. As a result, it became the first Winter World Cup in the Northern Hemisphere. Number 9. The most expensive World Cup in history. Another intriguing detail regarding the ongoing 2022 World Cup in Qatar is the amount of money spent by the host country to prepare for the event. According to estimates, Qatar invested $200 billion in infrastructure developments, such as stadiums, highways, and hotels. As a result, the Qatar World Cup will be one of the most expensive in history. Number 8. Qatar has the least number of football stadiums. Another interesting fact about the ongoing World Cup in Qatar is the number of stadiums. Qatar has only 8 stadiums ready to host FIFA 2022, the fewest number of venues for a World Cup in recent years. In fact, only one of the 8 venues chosen to host the tournament had been completely renovated, while the other 7 were built from the ground up. Argentina was the first country to host a FIFA World Cup, with only 6 stadiums in 1978, only 2 stadiums less than Qatar. Number 7. Highest number of visitors. The number of visitors expected to arrive in Qatar during FIFA 2022 is one of the most intriguing facts about the event. The 2022 World Cup in Qatar is expected to draw a record number of visitors by the time the tournament concludes. The reason for this is straightforward. Qatar, one of the best countries in the Middle East, is also centrally located and close to the majority of the world's countries. As a result, when the 2022 World Cup begins, a record number of visitors from all over the world are expected. It is worth noting that Qatar Airways and Hamad International Airport will collaborate to bring in a record number of visitors. It is expected that 1,300 flights will arrive in Qatar every day for the entire month. Number 6. Special fan zones for alcohol. Qatar has left no stone unturned in its efforts to make the upcoming FIFA 2022 World Cup a huge success, and fan zones will play an important role in that. There has been a lot of discussion about the availability of alcohol in Qatar during the World Cup so far. While the stadium does not serve alcohol to fans, yes, there is no alcohol being served in one of the world's biggest sports events, but the authorities have certainly found a workable solution. Across the country, fan zones will be set up to serve alcohol at reduced prices. This will be the overall concept for the Qatar World Cup, with fans able to watch live action from the fan zone while drinking cheap alcohol. Number 5. The stadium has centralized air conditioning. One of the most important aspects of the 2022 World Cup host country is that the temperature in Qatar during the day is extremely high. While the World Cup is nearly impossible to hold in the summer due to temperatures reaching 50 degrees Celsius, moving it to the winter slot has brought some peace. But the problem does not end here. Winter temperatures, on the other hand, can be quite high even during the day. As a result, Qatar has devised a solution. The country will host the World Cup in an air-conditioned stadium for the first time. All 8 stadiums will be fully air-conditioned, ensuring that fans have a pleasant viewing experience. Number 4. Controversies surrounding Qatar and the World Cup. Many controversies have surrounded Qatar's hosting of the World Cup in 2022. For starters, it has come under fire after it was revealed that approximately 6,500 migrant workers, including those from Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, died while working on the stadiums in Qatar. Furthermore, Qatar's stance on the LGBTQ movement has sparked international debate. The controversy also involved Germany, as the German players had covered their mouths during the team photo to protest FIFA's warning that teams would be penalized if they wore colorful One Love armbands as a symbol of inclusion and diversity. Number 3. Messi and Ronaldo's last World Cup. The sad news for all football fans around the world is that this year's FIFA World Cup will most likely be the final international tournament for football legends and arguably the most debated players in soccer history, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. As a tribute to both football players, Louis Vuitton shared an Instagram photo of fans that left them speechless. Number 2. Commute within the country. Another intriguing aspect of the Qatar World Cup is its commutability. As previously stated, the FIFA World Cup will bring in a record number of visitors to Qatar. What about moving within the country? So here's one thing. Qatar is a relatively small country. In fact, it is much smaller than Russia, the 2018 World Cup host. Traveling from one place to another in this country is not difficult due to its small size. Host cities such as Doha, Lusail, Al Wakra, and Al Rayyan are all nearby. Travelers will have no trouble getting from one location to another. In fact, while local taxis such as Carwell will assist fans in getting around, the Doha Metro will play an important role once the World Cup begins in the country. Number 1. Pakistan's contribution to the 2022 World Cup. It might come as a shock, but Pakistan has also contributed to the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Although Pakistan is not participating in this year's World Cup, it has made 2 significant contributions to the event. Pakistan is responsible for producing roughly 1/3 of the total quantity of the Al-Rilla ball that will be used in World Cup matches. These balls were created by Forward Sports, a Pakistan-based company. Furthermore, according to various sources, Pakistan sent 4,500 infantry troops to Doha for World Cup security in October. The deployment is made on the special request of the Qatar government, and the number of troops was demanded by the Qatari authorities, keeping in mind the Pakistan Army's relations with Qatar. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more amazing videos like this. Did we miss any interesting facts about the 2022 World Cup? Let us know in the comments below, and we will pin the best comment. See you in the next video.